Hi, guys. I haven't heard from or seen you guys in forever. Hey, Mom. How are you this evening?
Hello!
Hey.
I'm just glad you're back.
Oh, me too. Me too. I just had some health issues going on, but I think I've got them all figured out. I'm doing better. I'm back. Hey, Fox. Thanks for joining us,
I've been sitting
Kimber.
here singing Eminem.
Singing Eminem. Do
Yeah,
I
guess who's
wait?
back? Back
Guess who's back?
again.
Back. Don't get me started. I'll end up like coughing. I guess who's back? No, I'd probably be better off just singing, wouldn't me? Oh, goodness, who do we have here with us tonight? We have Mind of Monsters. Thanks for joining us, Mind of Monsters. We have Fox. Hey, Far. Far is so loyal. Thank you for joining, Far. We have Kimber, of course. We have Bad. We got Critical Consideration, Duolingo's grandpa. We have Stan Man asking for wisdom. Stan, I do not know where your woman is, but I did send her a message, and I'm sure as soon as she sees it, she'll come in and say hi to you. Alex, thank you for joining us. Suitcase Sammy, another one that's wisdom's little stalker there. She should be in here, guys. No promises. I'm not sure. She might have plans. I think that's it. Second Coming, thank you for joining us. The Landers, you are so sweet. Thank you, lady, for coming in here. I appreciate you. Brutally Honest, hey, Brutally, good to see ya. I think that's it for now. That's all right. That's okay. We do quality over quantity over here, don't we? All right. So, Mom, what time does Vladek
Yes,
start?
ma'am.
Should we do flyers first, or should we like?
9:30.
Oh, 9:30. So it'd be 8:30 my time, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep. So I thought if you wanted to do flyers, we could do
Sure.
flyers.
All right. Well, you know what? I got them already. Look at that. I got them. Can you guys see that? I hope you guys can see that. I'm all look at that. Y'all like, what the hell she talking about? All right. Let's see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Maybe. Okay. So we have John Joseph. John Joseph is missing from Kissimmee. Is it Kissimmee or Kissimmee, Florida? How do I pronounce that, Mom?
Kiss me. Kissimmee. Kissimmee.
Kissimmee. Look, I'm like, kiss me, Florida. Kissimmee. Okay. John Joseph is missing from Kissimmee, Florida, last seen March 23rd, 2025. He's 14 years old, 5'6", and he weighs 130 pounds. John Joseph was last seen March 23rd in the vicinity of Floral Drive, Kissimmee, Florida. He is described as having black hair and brown eyes. If you have any information about him, please contact their county sheriff at 407-348-2222. Mom, I'm not sure. You may have to read this one. Let's see if I can get back over here. I might be able
Okay.
to switch it. Might be able to switch it over to. I think I have a full screen. Oh, here we go. Okay. I don't know if I can pronounce this one right. But can you see that one to pronounce hers?
We're going to say Carolyn Gonzalez,
Okay. Sounds good to me.
missing from Hudson, Florida, last seen March 23rd, 2025. She's 15 years old, 5'3", and 120 pounds. Carolyn Gonzalez was last seen March 23rd, 2025, around 12:20 p.m. in the Sunnydale Drive area of Hudson. Well, that's got to be a mistype. Or he or she, I'm not sure. He
They.
is what it says, was
Yeah,
last
I know.
seen. Yeah, they were last seen wearing gray short sleeve shirt and red shorts.
Okay. And any information will go for I guess it's Pasco Sheriff's Office at 727.
Pasco Sheriff's Office.
Okay. Go
Hmm.
ahead, Mom. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I've probably got a delay. 727-847-8102.
Oh, looks like Gregory was found safe. I love those words. found Ashley Carr. I love the
My
word safe.
safe words.
Oh, poor Loretta Turner. Mm, safe? Oh, goodness, Mom. Yamaris Prevail is missing from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Last seen March 20th, 2025. She left her apartment in Oklahoma City on March 20th. She contacted family and told them she was traveling to Lawton, Oklahoma with a male companion, and no one has heard from her since. We are concerned for her safety and well being. If you have any information about her, please contact the Oklahoma City Police at 405 235 7300. Sergio was found safe. Kimora Clay is missing from Chicago, Illinois. 13 years old, 5'7" and 140 pounds. Last seen in the early morning of March 22nd, 2025, at her residence on the 700th block of North Austin Boulevard. She was last seen wearing a light green camouflage zip up hoodie sweatshirt, light green camouflage pants, and black UGG slippers. She may be in need of medical attention. You can contact the Chicago Police Department at 312-744-8263. We have Jennifer Molina missing from Arizona, last seen March 24th, 2025, 17 years old. Jennifer Ariel Molina was last seen on the 24th in Avondale, Arizona. She may be in need of medical attention. If you have any information about Jennifer, please contact their police department at 623-333-7001. David Cleveland is missing from Waynesboro, Georgia. Last seen March 20th, 2025. He's 31 years old. He was last seen leaving his residence on Hayden Pond Road on March 20th. He left in his green Ford pickup with the Georgia license plate SDT 7811. Oh, I'm glad she was found safe. Lillian Kirkpatrick. This one is dear to me. This isn't too far from my area. She's 83 years old, 5'1", and she's 83 years old, 5'1", and only weighs 94 pounds. She has the Missouri State License Plate 4JP0. Lillian was last seen driving an early model 90 Chevy S10 with this Missouri plate in Ironton, Missouri. She may be experiencing mental health challenges. If you have any information about Lillian Kirkpatrick, please contact the Iron County Sheriff's Office at 573-546-7051. Emma sounds safe. Mom, here's another one for you. Is it
Okay, we're gonna
Mayar?
go with Makyar Ali.
Mm-hmm.
Makyar. Not sure.
Oh,
No disrespect.
I know it's so hard because you don't get
From Spots. Good Lord,
Spotsylvania.
even the city
I know,
Spotsylvania,
I know.
Virginia. Last seen March 24, 2025, aged 1 years old. Mayar was last seen with his mother, who is also a missing person, Nama Ali. They may have traveled to Afghanistan.
Mm.
Spotsylvania County Sheriff can be reached at 540-582-7115. And that case number is V as in victory, A as in alpha, VA 25-1105.
Thank you for joining us, Jeff. Wisdom. Oh, Stan. Wisdom's here, and Suitcase Sammy. They've both been asking about you, girl. Thank you for joining us, Jeff. We appreciate it. Brutally, I'm so happy to see you. If I missed anyone, we really do apologize. Mercedes is missing from Washington. Last seen March 21st, 2025. She's 14 years old. Mercedes was last seen at her residence on the 800th block of North 25th Avenue on March 21st. She was last seen wearing black Nike sweats and a hoodie with white Air Force One shoes. If you have any information about Mercedes, please contact their police department at 509-575-6200. Mom? Is it Vander Hayden? Vander Hidden? Hayden? Therese?
Therese Vanderhidden.
Okay.
And I always mess up Hawaii. I think it's
Kenoki?
Kanoke, Hawaii. Kanoki, Kanohe.
I don't know.
One of them. It's Hawaii. Last
Yeah.
seen June 22nd, 1990. Age 5 years old. Height 4 foot. Weight 60 pounds. It looks like an age progression photo on the right hand side. Therese Rose Vanderheiden hyphen Walsh was abducted by her biological mother, Meryl Vanderheiden, from the summer program at the Kokalaki YWCA in Kanoki. Merrill was charged with custodial interference in the first degree, and a warrant was issued for her arrest. However, she has never been arrested at the time of her abduction. Therese was under the full legal custody of her biological father. Merrill may have been using alias last name Smith, Daughtry, Ham, Johnson, or Cochran. With you have information, contact Honolulu Police at 808-529-3111, and the case number is 902-37980.
This one is actually very, very sad. Um, it looks like Adriana Wicks and Jennifer Wicks have both been missing for quite a while since March 25th, 2004. Says 21 years missed, 21 years of pain. Jennifer and Adriana Wicks have been missing from the Benton home in Springfield, Tennessee since March 25th of 2004. There has been an admission of disposal of their remains, but they have not been located. A post by Jennifer's sister. Jennifer has been gone as many years as she's lived. She didn't know there were people out there cruel in this world. She didn't know that they lived with the devil either. My sister is gone. My niece is gone. It sounds so awful, but we're fighting to find what's left of them. And what's left is not how our hearts and minds remember them. I often wonder start over. I often wonder at what point, what pivotal moment, which decision, and with whom when would it all have played out differently? I wonder. If you have any information about either of them, please call Robertson County Sheriff's Office at 615-384-7971 or the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation at 1-800 TBI Fine. That's a sad one. Did you hear about this one before, Mom?
I I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't either. And for them to be gone since 2004, I you would think that we would have come across it, but I'm glad we finally did. We have Thomas Lipsey. He's missing from Friendswood, Texas, last seen March 1st, 2025. He's 55 years old, 5'8", and he weighs 165 pounds. Thomas Lipsey was last seen in a Volkswagen Bug with handicap plates. He has no vehicle, phone, or money. If you have any information about Thomas, please contact the Friendswood Police Department at 281-996-3300. We have Jason Owen. Jason Owen is missing from Douglas County, Colorado, last seen March 10th, 2025. He's 51 years old. He has a Colorado plate number 973NE0. Jason Thomas Owen is possibly a danger to himself and has not been seen or heard from since March 10th, 2025. He is associated he he is associated with a gray 2016 Subaru WRX with that Colorado plate 973-N30. If you have any information about Jason Owen, please contact the Douglas County Sheriff's Office at 303-660-7564. Hey Dave, thank you for joining. Chris, hey Brian. Who else did we miss? Is that all? Yep, I think that's it for now. If I missed anyone, I apologize. Gregory was found safe. That's amazing. Found safe? Can't get enough of those found safe. This one is also yours, Mom, because you're good with
I'm
all
loving
this.
the found safe.
I know, so many, and I love
Okay,
that each
so we'll go
day.
Amelia Rosales Alaya Ayla Pikesville, Maryland, last seen March 17th, 2025, age 16 years old, 4'5", 100 pounds, She's tiny. Amelia Rosales Alea was last seen on March 17, 2025 at 1 p.m. inside the Pikesville area. If you have any information, please contact Baltimore County Police at 410-887-1279.
Ray, so rest in peace, Ray. Located Colton Cajon, he was safe. It would switch. Okay. We have Vincent Canaday, missing from Richmond, Virginia. Last seen March 24th, 2025. He's 13 years old. And that's really all the information we have about him. If you happen to see him, please contact the Richmond City Police at 804-646-5100. We have Brenda Green. Brenda Green is missing from Brookwood, Alabama. Last seen July 2nd, 1998. She was 15 years old at the time of her disappearance, 5'2" and weighed 106 pounds. Brenda left from her family's residence in Brookwood, Alabama on July 2nd, 1988. She was accompanied by a male friend at that time. Brenda told her mother she was going to visit friends who lived in Alabama, approximately 10 miles northeast of her family's home. Brenda was last seen at a residence across the street from Hosmer's Grocery on Highway 216 in Abernett later during that day. Her friend dropped her off at the house to visit other friends, but her friends weren't home, and Brenda's driver left her stranding on the doorstep, waiting for them to return at 9:30 p.m. Brenda called home and told her mother she wouldn't be home until later. She has never been heard from again. If you have any information about her, please get a hold of the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office at 205-752-0616. Mom, do you want to get this one, if you will?
Absolutely. Doreen Vincent from Wallingford, Connecticut. Last seen June 15th, 1988. Age 12 years old, 5'4", weighs 110 pounds. On the right hand side, you will see an age progression photo. Doreen was last seen at her family's residence sometime between 8 and 9 p.m. on June the 5th, 1988, on Whirlwind Hill Road in Wallingford, Connecticut. Her father said that they had an argument and she took some money and extra clothing and left. She never returned home and has not been seen again. Doreen moved in with her father and stepmother, Mark and Sharon Vincent, 10 days before her disappearance. Mark was known for his violent temper, and his account of the day Doreen went missing was inconsistent. He admitted he pushed her into a window, breaking it. About a year after Doreen's disappearance, law enforcement did a search and found some items Mark claimed she'd taken with her when she left. Doreen has a small mole on her abdomen. With any information, please contact Wallingford Police Department at 203-294-2800, and that case number is 2001 0023199.
Isaac was found
That's
safe.
unsettling.
I know that one is huge red flag. Amber Garcia is missing from California. Last seen June 3rd, 1988. 7 years old at the time of her disappearance, 4 foot tall, and weighed 62 pounds at that time. Please take a good look at the age progressed photo. You never know. She may not even know that she's missing. Let me go back over to the side here. It says Amber was last seen jumping rope at approximately 4:15 p.m. in the front yard of her family's residence on Savage Avenue. Is it Pinole, California? I always say those wrong, I know. I'm sorry if I do, but it's on California and
Pinole.
Pinole, okay. California on June 3rd, 1988. She was not usually allowed to play in the yard alone, but her mother, Kim, made an exception that day. Kim checked outside approximately 15 minutes after Amber left the house and noticed she had disappeared. The child has never been heard from again. Curtis Dean Anderson, a known pedophile and violent criminal, hmm, confessed to Amber's murder in 2007. He stated he stated said happened to be driving in the neighborhood, saw Amber and took her for company. He stated he sedated Amber with root beer schnapps and took her to a hotel room or motel room in Tucson, Arizona, where he suffocated her about a day and a half after her abduction. He then left the child's body in an isolated area beside Highway 10 in Benson, Arizona, and has never but she has never been found. Wow. If you have any information about Amber, please contact their police department at 510-725-8950. That's terrible. Wow. Elizabeth
A couple
Campbell,
of these so far are really disheartening.
some of these like case ones, I'm so thankful that they put those out because many of us had no clue. And that's I guess because there were I mean, we didn't have social media in 1988. So I could see where some of these you're like, oh no, wow. But yeah, that one was that's a bit much. That's crazy. Hmm. Elizabeth Campbell is missing from Texas, last seen April 25th, 1988. She was 20 years old at the time of her disappearance, 5'2", and weighed 97 pounds. Please take a good look at her age progressed photo. Again, you never know. You may know her, or she may not even realize that she is missing. It says Campbell left her part time job at 7-Eleven store on Rancer Avenue on April 25th, 1988. She then went to study at her boyfriend's residence, but they got into an argument, and she said she wanted to go home. He refused to take her, so she left alone sometime between 9:30 and 11 o'clock p.m. She never arrived home. A clerk at another 7-Eleven store on Highway 190 in Copperas, Copperas Cove reported seeing her the night of her disappearance. The clerk said a man driving a light green Gremlin dropped her off. I had a Gremlin once. Ugly car, but they run. The employee let her use the phone to call her boyfriend to ask him to pick her up, but they got into another argument and she decided to call her brother instead. Since it was long distance, she went outside to use the payphone. She did not call her brother. However, her purse was located off Interstate 10 in Texas, about 230 miles away from Copperas Cove in 1992. If you have any information about Elizabeth, please contact their Cove Police at 254-547-8222. Mom, you might want to get this one. You're down south. You'll understand these. This
Cassandra uh, Lalonde, Lalonde. She's missing from West Wago, Louisiana. Last seen on April 1st, 1988. Age 15. Height 5'3", 130 pounds. On the right hand side, you will see an age progression photo. Cassandra was last seen in Burris, Louisiana on April 1st, 1988. She left on a motorbike with a man named David, headed for Alabama. She never was heard from again. In July of that year, her loved ones got a phone call from someone named Salvador. Salvador said he worked at a seafood boat in Burris, drove a green truck with a camper on top, and lived in with Cassandra in Mobile, Alabama, in the rural home with no neighbors for miles. Salvador stated and Cassandra had gotten into an argument and she left to take a walk to cool down, leaving her cigarettes and her purse behind and never returned. She has never been heard from again since. Cassandra has a large scar on her leg from a cut that got stitches. If you have any information, please call West Wago Police Department at 504-341 5428, and that's case number F as in Frank 0832314.
David Brown is missing from Brooksville, Florida. Last seen August 13th, 2024. He's 70 years old, 5'11", and weighs 175 pounds. David Brown was last seen walking with his family dog on his family's property in Brooksville, Florida. Hours later, the dog returned without David. An extensive search was conducted, but David was not located. A trail camera south of Family Lane captured David and the dog walking southbound. David's glasses and shoes were found in the area he had walked around before being recorded on that camera. Do you have any information about David? Please contact the Hernando County Sheriff at 352-754-6830. Case number 2024-0022-3975. Next, we have Donna Mitchell. Donna Mitchell is missing from Hope, Indiana. Last seen February 11th, 2020. 57 years old, 5'3", and 115 pounds. Her Indiana plate number is 902 QAK. Donna Mitchell is missing from Hope, Indiana, last seen February 11th at 7:30 p.m. She was last seen wearing glasses, a tan Carhartt jacket, and blue jeans with a flower decal on the pant leg. She is believed to be driving a maroon 2004 Chevy Trailblazer with the front bumper hanging by a coat hanger and Indiana license plate 902 QAK. She is believed to be in danger and may require medical assistance. If you have any information about Donna Mitchell, please contact the Hope Police Department at 812-546-4015. Mom, did you say 9 or 9:30 you said for Vladek?
Yep, she just posted on her story 9:45.
Okay, so should we go ahead and maybe play her the first three on her TikTok that she always asks us to play,
That'd
or
be
should we
great.
continue?
And
Okay,
that kind of gives people that are new to the case
yeah, so
to
they
be
can
able to see
understand.
those first three pins.
Yeah, because
Yep.
I know she said that was very important. So I'll
And
go back
it's
over here and we'll share it
yes.
because I would
Yep.
like for
And
them to
also
kind
it helps with the interactions.
Oh, it does? I didn't know that. Okay, you guys see that okay on the
Mhm.
screen, or have I not even
Yep.
shared it right? You can see it? Okay, good.
It
Uh,
it's loading on my side. There it goes.
oh, okay, good. Oh, hold on just a minute, guys. Guys, I can get the relic things in my monsters. It works. Oh my goodness, well, I'm so glad. Okay, okay, I'm so glad. Download it? Yeah. All right. What, baby? Just the game. No. Why? Honey, I'm
Thank you
not.
guys all for being here.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted. I apologize.
You're fine. We got to hear the spaceman.
Oh, yes. He'll come in here and Karen me up before this is over with and correct me. So, which three? The first three, or which is more important? Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm raising Karen. Trust me. There is no nonsense going on in here. Hi, Nita P. I'm happy to see you. I love that name. Hi, Nita P. I might need a P too. so, so is it just the very first three, or which three would you prefer, Mom?
The very first three they show they
The
you
pins.
have the Brian in News Nation
Okay.
special, and then yeah, the pin ones, and then the second one has the body cam footage, and then the third one shows the apartment complex.
Okay. All right, guys. So they'll start out with this one. So anyone that's not familiar with Bryan Vladek Hasel, this kind of explains, and then you'll be able to see his sister and kind of what they're doing to advocate for their brother and friend. And I mean, there's so many out there. How many advocates do you guys actually have, Mom?
Oh my goodness, she has a huge team. There's me, there's the girls from Navigating Advocacy. There's two of them. There's Melissa with the pink hair. There's Rosie. There's the four of
Oh, wow.
us,
Oh,
include
good.
me, you, Arctic,
Yeah. So it does take a
Kimber,
village. It
and then
really
I
does.
know I'm forgetting somebody.
Gabby's mom, right? Gabby's
I'm
mom,
forgetting
Kate.
somebody, but I mean no harm. Yeah, Gab, thank you. Yeah,
You're
Nikki
welcome.
and Jim, Gabby's mom and Jim, her stepdad.
Oh,
Um, and then Irena is his blood sister that they adopted with Vladit. Joe is another sister that is at events and helps advocate. His mom and dad, they both advocate as well for him.
is Vladik's sister that is his biological now? Are they twins? Because they favor a lot.
They do look a lot alike, but no,
Yeah.
she's older than Vlad.
Oh well, they look almost. They could go for twins. I think that's adorable. But okay, we'll go ahead and do this so that when she
Yeah,
does
the
go
girls are
live,
such sweethearts.
they are. They're all beautiful, beautiful. Okay, guys, so I will start this so we can do this, and you guys will be able to catch up with Vlad and get to know
Tonight in
what's
our
going on.
missing series, the disappearance of a young veteran from Florida. A lot of you have reached out to us about this case. Bryan Vladek Hasel vanished 6 months ago. His father says the last time he saw his 22-year-old son was when they were packing up for a trip out of state for his sister's birthday. Bryan decided not to go on that trip. Well, when his dad returned home, Bryan was gone and his cell phone had been left behind. Correspondent Brian Enton spent most of the past few days in Orlando digging into this story for us. Bryan, the family is obviously desperate for answers right now. What stood out to you as you started to follow the clues that had been left behind?
Well, a few things stood out, Marnie. First of all, Vladek is just a really nice guy, according to everyone we spoke to. He's the kind of person who would smile at strangers on the street, start up conversation with strangers. He would pick up homeless people and take them out to dinner or help them pay their bills. But he was also complicated, like so many of us. He suffered from depression, and he disappeared.
Hi. Hey, how are you? All right. I'm Brian. Steve. Hi, nice to meet you.
When we got to Bryan Vladek Hasel's Orlando apartment, his dad and two sisters were waiting, desperate for any help.
Happy birthday, dear Vladek. Happy birthday to you.
They're desperate to find the missing 23-year-old Marine who vanished in November of last year.
What's life like for you right now, not knowing?
I wake up sometimes at night and think he's standing by the bed, and I realize, I was just dreaming. I have trouble sleeping at night. I talk to God a lot.
Steve Hasel adopted Vladek from a Russian orphanage when he was just 5 years old. He has 7 siblings, and after high school, joined the Marines. He was honorably discharged, and his family says he's had his ups and downs and bouts of depression that trace back to his childhood in Moscow. Vladek's dad went out of town on November 5th. It's the last time the family saw Vladek.
I was really worried because I was thinking about his mental health, and I know my dad had mentioned some concerns that he had about his behavior and some of the stuff he was saying. It was very hyper focused on religion, talking about archangels and demons the night before my dad left.
Vladek would talk to anyone and was known to help homeless people with rides and money.
He had been really struggling with finding his purpose in life after leaving the Marines, and with reaching out to the homeless community, I feel like that really gave him a purpose.
This Orlando coffee shop was where Vladek spent most of his time. He was known for pacing there, and his family says a customer accused him of having a pocket knife on the table he was sitting at, which caused the manager to call the police. They told him he couldn't come back. That was right before he vanished in November.
My first thought was he had a mental breakdown because of what happened with the coffee shop and his level of depression to start with, and that maybe he went off into the woods like he one time thought of doing and just stayed there.
In the apartment complex, the maintenance workers knew Vladek because he walked around the neighborhood at night and smiled at everyone. His family thinks he may have had a mental breakdown and could be in a massive wooded area behind the complex.
But there is a kind of an opening back in here that he would go back. He could get back in there a ways. But it's just overgrown with palmetto bushes and trees.
Not knowing what happened is pure agony.
But I need to know. And I keep telling God, just tell me, where is he? Is he all right? Is he here or is he with you? And that's very hard.
And there have been some reported sightings of Vladek. Someone said they may have seen him at a homeless camp. There was also a possible sighting at a 7-Eleven, but at this point, none of that has panned out. Marnie?
It is just so heartbreaking, Bryan, to hear that dad and see his tears and know that the fear of the unknown keeps you up at night. It's something that you appreciate when you hear him put it into words. Bryan, thank you. And if you have seen Bryan Vladek Hasel or you have any information about his disappearance, call the Orange County Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen. As Bryan said, it is an open and active case, and they are looking for him. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe.
November 2021. That was the last time anyone heard from Hasel before he disappeared under mysterious circumstances from the UCF area. Vlad's family went on a trip to Tennessee when a series of events unfolded in their absence.
When we got back from that trip, Vladek was gone. So we're still trying to put the pieces together of what could have happened. There's a lot of possibilities.
According to his family, his last official sighting was at Foxtail Coffee on University Boulevard. The cam footage shows Hazel being formally trespassed from the coffee shop after reportedly making a customer uncomfortable with his pacing 2 days prior. Later on, that customer would come back and say he saw a knife on the table, prompting the trespass.
Vladek frequented Foxtail Coffee House. He frequented other businesses on University. 3 times a week he would be there.
After the incident at Foxtail, it is believed Hasel never returned home. Early reports say he went to a friend's apartment within the complex, out of breath and paranoid.
The family enlisted the help of Steve Fisher, a private investigator, to aid the search. Fisher, in partnership with the Orange County Sheriff's Office, identified a shoe found in the wooded area near the place as the same one Vlad was wearing the day he was trespassed, as seen in the image.
And I think we're 95% certain that's Vlad's shoe. That can often be a sign of a struggle, like a fight goes on.
Sitting united, the family left a message for Hasel.
We love him so much. So very much. And we just need to know if he's okay. Wherever you are, Vlad. We just need to know if you're okay.
For now, Hasel's location is still unknown, but his family and investigators refuse to give up. November 2020.
It doesn't show that she's live yet, right, Mom? Like, I don't want to miss it for sure.
No, not yet. I've got it on my phone.
Okay.
Of course,
good.
my screen keeps going off, but.
Oh. I noticed that her avatar keeps going.
And Ardic's usually on TikTok Watch too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, her little avatar deal's even gone.
Okay, she just texted me. She said, "Sorry, running late. 10 minutes."
10 more minutes after the 8:40 or the 9:45.
No,
That's okay.
no, going live within 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So, Mom, why don't you give them a little bit of information, that little stuff that will help them kind of get to know Vladek a little bit more while we're waiting.
Yeah, absolutely. So Vlad loves to play basketball. They call him the story catcher. He loves to tell stories. He loves to hear people's stories. He's very friendly. He has a deep heart for the unhoused community. Anybody that needed help or was in an unhoused situation was something he was very passionate about, helping people. He was known for giving very large tips to servers and restaurants and things like that. They adopted him and Irina at a very young age and brought them over here. According to Bethany, he was a little pistol when he was little, which most little boys are.
Oh, yeah.
That's Bethany on the screen. She's one of his sisters, and she is the biggest voice for Vlad when she goes live on TikTok. This is who will be hosting the TikTok that we dual stream. Um, he's a Marine vet. He could be anywhere in the United States. A lot of questions that we get is, could he be outside the United States? His passport is expired and it has been flagged. So if he does try to leave the United States, then they will definitely know that he's tried to leave. The coffee shop that was in the pinned video is called Foxtail Coffee. It's on University Boulevard here in Orlando. The green is his favorite color. That's why Arctic's filling the chat full of green hearts. That's his color. His flyers are that color. It's one of his favorite colors. He is very outgoing and funny, but the thing that the family does point out is that he doesn't like a lot of attention. So
I can relate.
there's a video that Doodle just absolutely loves on the TikTok, and Bethany pretty much had to sneak to get the pictures and the videos of him because he's not a big picture video type person.
Well, that mess
He did go through training, and no,
I know
she
you
loves.
Well, I know you said that to hit the first 3 pinned, but does it like take something away from her if we do play a different one and play 4?
No, I don't think she has enough followers. It shouldn't hurt her. And then when she goes live, anybody that jumps in a box there on the TikTok, the way that it works on TikTok is like it's different from over here. Their platform is set up for like anybody that jumps in a box, it automatically shows on your feed that you're live, even though it's not your live because you're in a box. So it shouldn't hurt our numbers.
Okay. All right. Then I'll go ahead and play that one because, guys, this one's my favorite. This is what humanized him so much to me. It's like once I saw this video, let me see if I got, yeah, there we go. But I don't know. It was just something with this video just really humanized him and just stole my heart. And I hope that it does.
Stop.
Too.
Will you please? Just don't smile. Don't laugh. Don't smile. Don't shake. Smile, come on. 2, 3, Vladek. Smile a little bit. Stop. Will you please? Just don't smile. Don't laugh. Don't smile. Don't shake. Smile, come on. Vladek. Smile a little bit. Stop. Will you please? Just don't smile. Don't laugh. Don't smile. Don't shake. Smile, come on. 2, 3, Vladek. Smile a little bit. Stop. Will you please? Just don't smile. Don't.
They had to pry pictures or footage out of him. He's not a picture kind of guy.
I can.
You don't like pictures, my doodle.
Oh, no, no, not at all. And I think it's just because I can relate with him so well because he's a joker. Yeah, he wants to help everybody, but he doesn't really need that recognition for it because it makes him uncomfortable, probably. Because that's kind of how I am when people are like, "Oh, thank you," and I'm like, "Oh, you're welcome." You just don't know how to respond to stuff like that sometimes. But his little grin brings a tear to my eye every time. He just looks like such a kind, wonderful child. Not even child, grown man, but I'm old, so. But yes, he seems like a great
Right,
guy.
they're kids to me.
They're what?
If you're under 40, I'm probably going to call you a kid.
Oh yeah, Yeah, absolutely. Because
It's a
I mean,
country thing.
it's what we do. So never, even when I talk about like Sebastian being 15, 15's a baby to me. 19's a baby to me. If you're under 40, yeah, you're a baby to me. So I'm not going to call you kid, but maybe. So she has her wedding coming up and she's doing all of this. Wow.
Yes. She is a very busy person. I tell her she's a machine. I don't think she sleeps.
Well, she's
She
young.
is Vladek's biggest voice. Yeah.
Oh,
And she has Advocacy Con coming up in Indiana. And
oh
then
my.
right after Advocacy Con is the car show. And she's going to be there with me at the car show. And then the end of April is the wedding.
Oh my. Wow. Busy, busy. Oh, welcome, Avery. Thank you for joining us. Mom, you have several on your
Mhm.
side. Can you
And
see
then,
your side? Go ahead and say hi to your people because there's a lot on your people on your side too.
all right, let's see. We've got, let me scroll. Let's see how far as it'll let me go up. I know a handful, but I don't want to miss anybody. We got Kimber in the house. We got Sunday Doodles, Captain Jenks in the house, Dutch for the missing. Our Duchess is in the house. Far Q, I know I saw her. Leslie and Billy, thank you for being here. There's Josh the Posh is in the house. Elizabeth Lander is here in the house. And Chris is here in the house. Kimber, Arctic. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Sunday Doodles, Captain, Bar, Elizabeth. Dandy Lioness is in the house.
Hi, Dandy. Butterfly kisses.
Junior Johnson, Butterfly
Junior
Kisses.
Johnson.
Yep,
I
she's in the
love that
house.
name. Junior Johnson. That just sound to me that sounds just like Junior Johnson, the professional man. I don't know why. I just always hear that as a profession. Junior Johnson. Mhm. Hi, Peggy.
I think I got everybody. Oh, Avery. Avery's in the house.
Yeah, Avery.
Peggy snuck in on me. He's been
Yeah,
missing since November
Peggy's
of
me.
2021, Sunday Doodles.
No, goodness. And how are the family? How are they holding up? Like, I know they stay positive and all of that, but I mean, other than that, are they? Because the dad really, I worry about the dad so much because he just, he's heartbroken, just broken.
Yeah, they do. They stay positive, and I think that positive light, and then seeing everybody that wants to help and seeing everybody that keeps his name and his face out there also helps keep them going and keeps the hope up. And
Oh
that's, and the same with any of these cases. They all ask is share his name, share his face. If you need flyers, Bethany will send you flyers. I will send you flyers. There's downloadable flyers all over all of our social medias. The link tree is pinned to the top of my chat. You can get the information from the link tree. She does podcasts and they do like events. Like over the winter, we did the warm up event, and people are amazing. She had an Amazon wish list, and then I donated locally, and a couple other advocates donated locally. And then this summer, she's talking about doing a summer warm up, a summer cool down event. And the way that she does that is she does like we'll do things for the summer. So like this winter, we did like hygiene and warm clothing and things like that. She is live.
All right, I will jump on over here. See if I can see. I don't see that she's like. Maybe I need to refresh. Huh? Maybe. Every time I refresh, it always makes me refollow her. I guess I don't think I'm human. Can you imagine that? It would help if I
It's
get
because it's on the computer. Mine does the same thing.
there. We go. There. I think. I think I'm there. I'm figuring this out, guys. Please for that. Thank you for being so patient. Do you guys see that, or did I share the wrong one? You don't see it yet. Yeah.
Do what?
Hold on. I think I might have. Let me go back. Try this again.
Christy and Doodlebug for helping making that possible. Appreciate you guys. Hey, C. Blair.
Bethany says thank you for everybody
Bethany, do you
tuning in
mind
from
if
the
I
YT
change
page.
the layout, or if we could use like a black, like a green screen with a black border rather than the white?
Absolutely. Me.
Just change the layout and see if that fixes it.
Whatever you think. I follow your lead.
Welcome into the 12 of you. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Mind of Monsters. How are you? The chat is hard to see. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's okay. That's okay.
I can.
There we go.
That's better.
Welcome in. Hello. Missing child Danielle Bell. Welcome in. How are you?
Hey, girly. Thank you so much for. If you guys aren't already, please follow the missing child Danielle Bell's account. Bonnie is an advocate for her sister missing from, who has been missing for quite some time. So please follow that account and help get her story out there as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. Bonnie, did you say you were going to Advocacy Con this weekend? Do I remember that right? Also, Bonnie, if you would like a box to come up and share your sister's story, feel free.
Or you could just join a box and be in there, and so people can see you.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna invite Bonnie up. Oh, you are going to Advocacy Con. That's amazing. I can't wait to meet you in person. You are doing incredible work for your sister. Hey, girl.
Hello.
Hey. If you want, you can make your sorry, my mom's getting us home too. So I'm distracted.
You can make your
can
screen.
Yes, you can make your screen a flyer, and then if you want to share about your sister's story, a little recap, feel free.
Yeah, give me just a minute to see if I can do that. Hold on. I gotta try to get to settings.
Yeah, totally up to you.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Do you need help? No, I'm just gonna keep, I think for now, I'm gonna keep I'm like out in my yard right now, so I'm gonna keep it on my camera off for a minute.
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely.
But I can just sit in and listen too.
Totally up to you.
Yeah, I'll just sit in and listen for now.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, where's everybody tuning in from? Feel free to jot it in the comments. And on the YT page, Christy can pass along where those followers are following as well. Melissa's still in Wisconsin. Awesome. I'm still in Orlando. Thomas is in Arkansas. Awesome. Kentucky, Siebler. Very nice. Yeah, so the of how you can help support Vlad's case, or even it applies to any missing persons case, just ways that are easy to do to help get their names out there. So if you want to check out that poll at the top, it just gives some ideas of how you can help advocate for these missing persons. So
I do love Wisconsin. I don't mind living here. It's just the weather is kind of crazy, but yeah, it's a good place to live. Oh gosh, people from on the YT, Texas, North Carolina, Missouri, and Tennessee, and then Mind of Monsters is in Orlando. Thank you so much to the YT people watching. We appreciate you. If you are new to our case, this is Bryan Vladek Hasel. He's been missing out of East Orlando, Florida since November of 2020. Hasel. So Bethany has been since day one online trying to help find Vladek through social media. So we meet usually every Tuesday evening to talk about Vladek's story and update everyone on anything that's going on. And so we would love for you to put, your calendar, put us on your calendar for Tuesday nights and come join us. The more people that come watch the live, the more people see the live. So it really helps us out if you, share the live to your friends and let everybody know that we're on Tuesdays. And there's that little clipboard where you can see all the ways you can help us with Vladek's case, but it would help anybody's TikTok page do well if they're looking for a missing person. With Vladek's case,
Drop it so that it. Oh, you got it.
yeah, sorry, I picked the wrong one.
I love how that just felt better.
Mind of yeah, amazing.
It
Welcome,
just
Missing
happened.
in USA. Yeah, Christy from Mind of Monsters is helping get Vlad's flyer at that event. It's going to be really exciting. It's a 2-day event here in Orlando, and they've seen close to 1,000 people come through for that car show in the past. So it just has the potential to reach a lot of new eyes. The Mustang Car Club of Orlando is sponsoring the tent for Vlad, which is incredible. And they're going to be giving out little freebies, bags of little goodies for their club. And then each of those bags are going to have a flyer for Vladek. And they've got about 500 of those bags to pass out, which is amazing. And then Thomas has been able to find a guitar that was donated, and we're going to be raffling that off during the car show, and the funds for that are going to go to Aiden Clune, who has been missing for 3 years. and his mom has been working on trying to get another ground search going, and she has to cover the cost of that search. So those funds from that raffle will go to help each and every one of you for how you are finding different ways to help me and other missing persons cases. It doesn't go unnoticed, and we are eternally grateful. Yes. Hey Dan, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How have you been? How'd the wedding go?
30 days to go. 31
30?
days. The
Oh,
countdown
that's
has started. Yep.
That is awesome.
April 25th. It's coming fast. I'm excited.
Oh wow, yeah, it is coming fast. We'll be in Florida the end of June, beginning of July.
Oh, nice. What part? If you don't want to say, you don't have to. Sorry.
It'll be around the Sarasota area.
Oh, nice. That's pretty over there.
Going to visit a few people you know.
Oh, nice. Yep. That's awesome. That's awesome. Very good.
I like that idea for that event. That's a brilliant idea.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah, like Christy's stepdad is on the board of the Mustang Car Club here in Orlando, and she just brought up the question of would they be willing, and so I'm just so grateful for them. Just being able to be there is huge, and I'm gonna be out there with Christy and just being able to pass out Vlad's cards and talk to individuals. Yeah, I'm really excited. So, and then for everyone tuning in, please follow the account there at the bottom left, Missing Child Danielle Bell, as well. And Bonnie has been advocating for her sister and getting her story out there to find answers in her case. And your help with getting that story out further is greatly appreciated. I can't wait to see you, Bonnie.
I just turned my mic on. Yeah, I'm so excited. There's so many people I've met on here that I'm going to get to meet in person.
Yes.
And yeah.
And Brandy from Evaporate, as you already know. Sorry, my brain is mush. But as you know, Brandy will be there too. She's on here.
Awesome.
Yep.
I am very much looking forward to it.
Me too. I'm going to mute for a moment because we just got home and the dogs are barking. So talks amongst yourselves, guys.
Thanks, guys, for watching and tapping. Please share out that live. We only have 9 shares right now, so if you could get that number into the double digits, we'd really appreciate it. To the 14 of you who are in here, please tap that screen. Make sure that you know Vladek's story. So click on our account there at Find Vladek Hasel. Watch our 3 pinned videos. It tells the story of what led up to Vladek going missing. It has all the important details and some video footage that we can't show here on the live, but it's very important to the story. So make sure you watch those videos. Vladek going missing has all the events. Make sure you share and comment and all the things so that TikTok sees that we're busy and it pushes Vladek's story out onto the For You page. We're always looking for more ways to get Vladek's story across the United States. Bethany is fairly certain that Vladek is not in the Orlando area anymore because he or she has really saturated that area with information about Vladek. But we are thinking that Vladek is somewhere in some small town in America. He does not have a passport, so he is likely in the United States and probably minding his own business like he usually does. He's just kind of a quiet guy. And people don't know that he's missing. There is one thing about Vladek, though, that is really near and dear to all of our hearts, and I have named it the Vladek experience. Vladek likes to just chat up with strangers and kind of figure out how they got to where they are right now. So he really makes that person the most important person in the conversation. And he just wants to know what got you to this moment talking to him. And I nicknamed that the Vladek experience. And we think that people in America have experienced that and not realize that they're talking to a considered missing person. And we just need to reach the right people in America. And Bethany has been on social media since day one, trying to help find her brother. And we have been helping her. I've been helping her for the past year and a half or so. And we do this every Tuesday night. So put us on your calendar, come and hang out with us on Tuesday nights and tap that screen and share the live and, and puts us on the For You page. We are just looking to reach everyone in America because Vladek is a memorable person. In fact, when they did the missing person report to the police officer, when he came to their house, he actually described Vladek before he even saw a picture. And that's because Vladek had thanked him and his partner at one point for their service and came up and talked to them. Vladek has a real heart for the military and the police, serving the community, those kind of people. So we believe that people have had experiences with Vladek talking to them or thanking them for their service, and they don't realize Vladek talking to them or thanking them for their service, and they don't realize. So that's where you come in. We need to reach every nook and cranny of the United States. Vladek has been missing since November of 2021. We have had no credible sites or tips since then. So we need to reach all the people in some little corner of the United States where Vladek may be. And we need your help and we appreciate you. I see all of you guys sharing the live. Thank you so much for getting that number up in the double digits there. Thank you for the gifts. Any and all gifts go to running the live. Sometimes we promote. So all the gifts go directly into helping find Vladek here on the TikTok. Make sure you give us a follow. If you wanted to join Team Vladek and help us out in any way, just give us a follow and then send us a message and say, hey, I have this skill. Would you want to use it to help find Vladek? And the answer would probably be yes. We are always looking for new members of Team Vladek. We are a big team, but we need to be bigger because, like I said, we're looking at the whole continental USA. So we would appreciate anyone who wants to come on and join the team. And everyone has different skills. Apparently, Thomas can make a guitar come from out of nowhere. I can talk for a long time and it doesn't bother me. I don't mind talking to strangers on the internet. So, everyone has their own skill and we put everyone to use helping find Vladek. And so we would love for you to join our team. Just send us a message here on the Find Vladek Hasel account. And it came out of nowhere. It did. We mentioned it once and then suddenly he had a guitar. It was great. So yeah, if you guys have any questions after you've watched those 3 pinned videos about Vladek, you can put them respectfully here in the comments and we will try and answer them. Bethany usually has answers. If you do have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the comments. And, while we're here, just let us know where you're watching from. So as I said before, I am still in Wisconsin. I'll probably always be in Wisconsin. So it doesn't have to be, it's great because I don't have to be near Bethany in Orlando to help her out. That's the best thing about TikTok is that we can be anywhere and still be on Team Vladek. And so can you. So, and if you're watching over on the YT, thank you so much. Thank you. Is it Christy who's streaming?
Yeah, Christy.
Yes. I got it right. I'm really bad with names, but thank you, Christy, for streaming on the YT. That makes us really happy and excited. And, that just gives us another platform to work on and work with. Hi, Mel from Finley Creek, Jane Doe. How are you? It's so great to see everyone here. It's, it's nice to have all the boxes full. We really appreciate everyone doing what you do. And yeah, thank you so much. Hi, Jim. It's good to see you in here. Yes, AdvocacyCon is this weekend and everybody gets to go except me. I'm kidding. I'm sure there are a lot of people not going, but I'm sure you sound really excited. I can't wait to hear the stories because Bethany always has some great thing that happens when she goes to a conference or whatever. So I can't wait to hear on Tuesday all the stuff you guys get up to this weekend. I'm so happy that you guys are doing that. And yeah, if you want to fill us in a little bit, Bethany, what do you plan on happening this weekend?
There's a lot of incredible advocates that will be there and just having different talks. Shayna from Light the Way is going to be speaking with Julie. And then Nikki Schmidt will be speaking as well. And Haley is going to be speaking. So just so many amazing people. And then just being able to see people and meet people in person, come for the first time is going to be really powerful. And there are several families that this will be the first conference that they're attending. And it's such an amazing conference as it is. And I'm so glad that this will be the first one for them and to have that experience of where people are engaging with empathy and not trying to
Sensationalize.
That's a tough word. Sensationalize these stories. And my like our way was provided by John Lorden. The hotel, the meals, the conference was all provided and sponsored by John Lorden.
That's amazing.
And he has got such a huge heart for the missing and is such an incredible advocate. And he'll be there too, and will be one of the speakers. And then this will be Arena's first conference that she's going to. So I'm just really excited. It's going to be really powerful.
Yeah, and like you guys, I feel like Bethany, just not that long ago, you were like, well, I'm going to a conference, and it was like the first time you were going, and you got so much out of that conference, and you made great friends, and you had an amazing experience, and only you can understand what these families are feeling, and I just know that you're going to be an amazing support, and all of you that are going, are so supportive, and I'm just so proud of you, Bethany. I know I say that all the time, but yeah, what you're doing is really good. You're not just helping find Vladek, you're helping all kinds of other people who have a missing loved one. And yeah, only you can understand how they're feeling. And we appreciate you, Bethany. You're doing a great job.
It's only through the support of other advocates around my family that we're able to keep going. And just being able to lean on other families and families on us is, I'm so grateful that that's, you know, with this day and age and technology as it is, like we're able to connect that way.
Right.
Because way back when, you know, you had a missing person's face on a milk carton and you don't have the support around you. So being able to have that with technology, and even no matter how far apart we are, we can be there if we're having a hard day and reach out to someone to kind of help get us through that as well.
Yeah, it's so important to have someone to talk to who understands exactly what you're going through.
Hey, Jim. I think I saw Shayna in here too. Welcome, Shayna. I can't wait to see you in a few days. Can't wait to see Nikki in a few days.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, hey. How are you?
Doing good.
If someone else would like a box, there is a box free. We just ask that you come in and mute your mic unless we talk to you. And you can sit in a box, and it just helps us get more people with eyes on Vladek. You don't have the same friends as me, and no one has the exact same friend list. So it's exciting to have new people in boxes so that we can get new viewers.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And then, there's 19 people tuning in right now. Thank you to everyone that is here. If you aren't already, please follow my brother's account there at the top. You can learn about his story there through the timeline. Please also follow Missing Child Danielle at the bottom there. And Bonnie, yep, there she is there. Bonnie, her sister, is advocating for her. So please help follow that account, share out those videos. And there was a poll at the top giving ideas of how you can help. I don't know how to make a poll. Do you know? That's okay. The main thing is, I'm not that tech savvy.
I'm not that either. I just do the talking.
The main ways to help is honestly sharing the flyers, sharing the videos, so more eyes are on these cases. Because you just don't know your friend circle and if they lived in that area when this happened and what they remember, what they don't remember. And seeing that picture could spark a memory, and that could change a case completely and bring resolution to these cases. So it only takes a moment. You share a flyer, share a video, and it truly does mean the world to each of us. So thank you guys so much.
That's a really important statement, that we are looking for people who would have been in the Orlando area in November of 2021, who may have seen Vladek, after our last known sight of him, which was the 6th. And we don't know where he went after that. And so if you were in the Orlando area during that time period, you may have witnessed something that you didn't realize was an important thing, but it could be the answer that Bethany's family has been looking for the past 3 years. So we are always looking for people who were in Orlando in November of 2021. We are always looking for really respectable true crime people who are on really any platform. Bethany's done some really amazing podcasts. If you go to the LANK in our bio, there are LANKs for all of those podcasts, and they've all been vetted by C. Blair, so they're all good because C. Blair says so. He's not even here, so I can't even make fun of him. Never mind. Anyways, we do have, Bethany has done a ton of podcasts in the last year, so we're so proud of her. And wherever you listen to podcasts, there you can listen to the podcast about Vladek. So, and like I said, there's an LANK in our bio. Check those out. While you're over there on our page, watch a couple of our videos all the way through. Hit that like, make a comment, share it to your friends. That just helps us get more eyes and ears on Vladek's case. It helps TikTok know that our page is busy, and maybe helps us get on the help us that are completely free. You here watching in TikTok world right now is helping us. So we appreciate all of you watching us right now. And the 45 shares of the live, I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Yeah, and we're already to 20K likes. So keep tapping that screen, guys. And yeah, just send that love. We appreciate every one of you.
That's amazing.
Yep. Yeah, I did. I think there was like 9 shares, and I'm like, I went double digits. So you guys, you answered. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
So Bethany, what was the last week we listened to who?
We listened to Sarah Turney's podcast.
Yeah, okay, that's great. Yeah, that was a really good podcast. Well, thank you so much. I can't remember what she said your name was.
Christy? No, Bonnie?
Bonnie, got it. Yeah.
Bye, Bonnie. I'll see you.
Bye, Bonnie. Have a good day. We'll get Mel from Finley Creek Jane Doe up here. Thank you for joining us, sweetie. RQ is sending you more Aussie snacks and Vegemite. Oh no! You have to try Vegemite on a live.
Yeah.
Yes. That will be fantastic.
That's hilarious.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And for someone, I like salty things. And Vegemite is very salty. So yeah, take that. It's an interesting, is it like, I think it's a condiment. I think it's like ketchup or, yeah, very Australian though. So I'm excited. We'll do a live and you'll try Vegemite for the first time. Very excited.
Trivia or jokes?
Trivia or jokes? That's not really my strong suit, Bethany.
There's in the boxes here. If anyone wants to share with the class, feel free. I use Google search for Bryan, so I cheated.
You cheated.
I totally
Well, I think that's what most people. Wow, thank you to the 350 heart puffs that
oh my God.
There, and thank you very much.
Oh, I just noticed Shayna's in one of the boxes. Hey, girly. Do you want to share about this weekend and your role, what you guys are up to? Feel free, you don't have to.
Sure. I'm sorry. I had a meeting today with a family, so I'm a little scratchy. So, and I had long drive, so a little scratchy.
You girl.
A little scratchy. So, Julie Murray and I are giving a presentation on the advocate and family relationship and what that looks like and how to have like a healthy relationship and how families and advocates can work together to create that relationship. So that's something that we're going to be presenting on. So I'm excited about that because I love Julie so much. And who doesn't, right? Because Julie's the best. And then we're doing something really special on Saturday night. I'm so excited. We had a very generous donor offer to pay for a very special dinner for all the Light the Way families to leave the premises, which I think is really, really important when you go to events like this, to have some time away from the event because it can be very overwhelming. And I've heard, and I feel like that is an advocate. So I can't imagine what it feels like as a family member off premises and have a dinner with the families and advocates that work with Light the Way families. And I'm really, really excited about that, so that we have time to connect and share stories and laugh a little bit and spend some time together. So that is kind of what we're doing on our end. So I'm really excited for that. And I think it's going to be a great night. And it reminds me that I need to send my email about Ubers on Saturday night. So I need to send that tomorrow morning.
That's amazing. I'm so excited to see you, and I can't wait to hear your talk. You and Julie are just incredible. Love you guys.
Thank you. We're excited to see you such a big circle
Yes,
of
absolutely.
great people. So it's nice to get together and give the hugs and just connect. And there's just, just so many wonderful people. And I always feel like we end up meeting somebody else who can help us and help our families. And I'm really excited about that. And I'm also really excited because it'll be the first time that I get a whole person after we have just been kind of working together for a while. We've been talking for a couple of years now. So I'm really excited to give her a great big hug in person. So I'm pumped about that too. So yeah. So a lot of stuff together. And she has been really helpful to me too. So that will be awesome. And I know Mel's going to be there, and Brandy's going to be there. They're going to be there. Kendall and Sydney, who basically kind of changed the trajectory of Light the Way back to museum. So they're going to be there too. I really love them. So I'm excited. If you haven't met them ever in person, they're wonderful, wonderful advocates. So they'll be there too. I just think really wonderful. And I'm excited too. There is another family member who hasn't met any other families. She is the cousin of Roger Aguirre, and he has been missing he'll be 50 years in November, and he is a pot of John Wayne Gacy. And he is one of our cases. And when we connected with her, it was because she heard us speak on a podcast and she reached out, and she didn't even really want help. He had never had a missing flyer of him ever done in 49 years. So, but she's never met any families and like connected with them in person. So I'm really excited to introduce her to the other Light the Way families. And she is an incredible researcher. So she's just really into helping people. And if there's something that a family needs, she is on it. She's like a research library herself, Becky. So she's pretty amazing. So I'm excited to introduce her to our families too.
Yes.
And you're going to see Allison, who, if people don't know, Lonnie's Lot. I know she was on one night, but Lonnie's Lot is a law that Allison Diker has proposed. She is the daughter of Lenine Rogers, who's been missing for 44 would make law enforcement have to share their records after 20 plus years of a case not being solved. And it would be a private sharing of those records, in a police station with law enforcement there. They wouldn't be able to leave. So if you go to change.org and just search Lonnie's Law, it will come right up. But Allison and Bethany made wonderful, great friends this summer. It was just the sweetest little relationship ever. So I'm really excited to see the two of you reunite, because we just like loved watching you two. It was like the sweetest little couple.
She's my bestie, instant bestie.
During the day and stuff, which I love. She's even like called me during the day and stuff. I'm like, I like Allison on spring break. Like,
so perfectly.
Yeah. So
I can't wait for her and you to meet Arena. And
I know. I'm excited. And I haven't met Joe in person either. So
that's right.
I'm excited to meet Joe, because I've for a long time. So I'm excited to meet Joe too. So just wonderful. So I think it'll be a great weekend. And it just, I can't believe it's actually here, because I feel like we've been talking about it for 100 years. So
yeah, for real. It's gonna be so powerful.
Yeah. So it'll be good, and lots of new opportunities, and we'll just keep pushing it out there, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Bethany Doodlebug wants to tell you, if you need anything to help or support, we are here for you. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Doodlebug. Appreciate you guys so much. So much. All right. Does anyone have any trivia? Some jokes? Old-fashioned knock-knocks? I'm here for it.
I wasn't given that assignment. So I didn't research anything.
I have a pack of 90s trivia cards that I use in class if you want
Do
me to
it.
bust those out.
Yes.
Do it.
All right.
Mel, are you-
Oregon Department of Human Services, and I train family coaches to do their work. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, and I also teach DV 101, which is very near and dear to my heart. So I love that class.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. Let's get into this. Okay. So now remember, this is the 90s, and this is all kinds of things like movies, songs, pop culture, just all kinds of different questions. So in 1995, which color of M&M was voted into packages by the public? Think of what colors are in there now.
Write it in the comments, guys. Let's see.
Yep, write it in the comments. Light the Way got it. Good job, Shayna. Yep, it was blue. And I remember this because I voted for purple. Big of a dork I was. All right. Let's see. Let's get another good question going on over here. Okay, so now this one. Of the whale that starred in the movie Free Willy. And I'm not going to dock you any points if you don't spell it right, because it can be a tough one. What was his real name? I can hear people frantically Googling.
Right. I'm not. I give up.
He lived the rest of his years over here on the Oregon coast.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. That's sweet.
Yeah. They brought him over here and he passed away. His life was a little bit shorter than would have been expected just because some of the things that he had gone through. But yeah, he did pass away eventually.
That's like a refuge or something in the ocean for
There's an
retired.
aquarium over here.
Okay.
And so yeah, they had an area where he could live.
Thing.
Okay, here we go. Here's an animated movie question. What animated movie features Flick, Hopper, and Manny? Flick, Hopper, and Manny. Bethany. Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying not to find any that are so random that you can't think of the answer. All right. Let's see here. Music video is REM, the band, Stuck in Traffic. The Everybody Hurts video. Not me. Not you. You were probably really young when that video came out.
Probably 6.
Yeah, I graduated in the 90s. That's how old I am. Vaughn.
I graduated in the 90s and I'm not old at all. So I don't know what you're talking about.
And Shayna caught what I said. The video was Everybody Hurts, that they were stuck in traffic. And I totally just let it out there. I totally said it.
Oh,
okay. Who played Forrest Gump's mother? There you go. Shayna got that one. It is Sally Field. In The Lion King, what is the name of Simba's father? Bethany's like, I've got it.
I was just trying to get
Very good. You're just I'm just trying to tap as fast as I possibly can.
Right.
Did mine not show?
You did.
Oh, okay, good.
One right
I'm
after
like,
the other.
hey, it's a Disney question. I'm going to know it.
I was gonna say, I know we have some Disney fans up in here. Yep, you did get it. You got it. You got it.
Bethany stopped asking Disney questions the last time because
It just didn't seem fair.
Okay, let's see. Does anybody know who read the book Green? This one. This one's kind of random.
Can I call a friend?
He was a presidential candidate way back in the 80s. If I remember my history correctly, he was actually the first presidential, the first Black presidential candidate ever. This was way back.
Oh, I don't know.
Jesse Jackson, yes.
Oh.
Yep. Arctic Fox got that one. Yep. Jesse Jackson read Green Eggs and Ham on Saturday Night Live. I'm sure there's a tube of you of that.
The white tea's got it somewhere. Locked
The
in.
white tea. Okay. This one's going back to like the beginning of the 90s. Who was Michael Jackson's date for the... Bye, Shayna.
Good night, Shayna. See you this weekend.
Jackson a little bit later.
Probably wasn't.
One name. There you go. Got that one, Melissa. Madonna. Madonna.
Nice.
I was just, when you said one name, I was like, okay, Madonna, Cher.
Yep. Madonna. Pop star. Okay, let me look. What? Oh. Who sang the theme song to Titanic?
Not spelled
There you go.
but I know I know it.
Yep, you got it. You and Arctic both got it. Very good. Celine Dion.
Totally forgot
Now
about
that song's going to be in your head the rest of the night. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
I could start singing it for you. Okay.
Oh, I have a question. Whose teenager is going to be in Orlando tomorrow? My teenager. My teenager is going to Disney tomorrow. So I said, just wave out the window while you're there. You'll go by Bethany. He's like, you know where she lives? I'm like, I know she lives in Orlando. Yes, I let them take my child out of state. I don't know what I was thinking, but yes, Fletcher will be in Orlando for until Sunday.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, I hope they enjoy themselves after all that hard work they did in show choir. They deserve it.
There's so many new rides right now that I haven't been able to.
New rides. Ooh,
Yeah, they have a lot of new ones now.
fancy.
This is a blast.
He said he was gonna wait all day to ride the Avatar ride like multiple times.
Nice.
So he was gonna not go see the animals in the Magic Kingdom, or what is that other place called where all the animals are?
Or Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, yeah. He just wants to ride the Avatar ride.
I don't blame him. It's really cool. Awesome. All right, Mel, it's all you.
How did I get this job? My child.
Said you had a pack of cards.
I know. It's like I opened my big mouth. That's how, huh? My child is on his first international trip with his dad. And so he went to Thailand, and now they're in Chiang Mai, and they're just having a great time. I was freaked out a little bit though, because
holy cow. I would.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Dangerous Pumpkin. Welcome.
Welcome. We're doing some trivia.
We are doing some trivia. Okay, here's a movie. In what movie did Billy Idol star as himself along with Adam Sandler? So Adam Sandler movie, Billy Idol played himself.
Good one.
Not Happy Gilmore. This was a music one.
Music.
Yep, a music movie. Adam Sandler did a lot of singing in it.
Really? I don't think I've seen this one.
Mm-hmm. And he had a righteous curly perm. It took place in the 80s, I think like 1986. The Wedding Singer. There you go. You got it.
Nice.
The Wedding Singer. Drew Barrymore was in that one.
I can't believe I didn't. I love that movie. It took me a minute.
Well, to be fair, Billy Idol's not in it that long. He's in it for a minute, I think, and then so you might not relate that one to him.
That's cool.
Does anyone remember the names of the handheld digital pets that were huge in the 90s? They were like little keychains. You had to feed them.
Oh, yes. Dang it. Ugh. I got it. Where's the text?
And I'm seeing various answers that could very well be true. Tama, there you go. Good job, Bethany. You got it.
No stress.
I don't know how to spell Tamagotchi.
Oh my gosh. I have not very fond memories of Tamagotchi because at that time I was working for Walmart and I did loss prevention. You know how many of those freaking things got stolen? OMG. The youngest one, I think she was 7 or 8, and we had to stop her after she stole it. And I'm like, oh no, this job sucks sometimes.
I bet that would suck.
Oh, sad.
It was kind of a fun job, but
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here.
I work for Walmart, like the garden center, and like people try to think they're so clever. This dude slid like 20 DVDs under the emergency exit in the garden center outside. So he like slid them underneath and he would drive around and pick them up. Full stack of DVDs. Like, oh, no one's gonna see me. Sorry, dude, you got busted. Yeah.
Yeah. They came up with, oh my gosh, so many creative ways to steal from Walmart. It was unreal.
Yeah. You can't say anything till they walk out the door.
Correct. And that gives them a fair shot to run off.
Yeah, to get away.
Yeah, did a lot of chasing of
Yeah.
people across parking lots. Okay. We'll see how well you know your 90s Saturday Night Live. Oh my gosh, I'm really dating myself with these questions. I got to tell you. Okay. What Saturday Night Live guest joined Chris Farley in trying out as a Chippendales stripper? It's a skit. I remember watching. You guys might not even know these people. No, oh, Will Ferrell's a good guess, but no. Think bigger and goofier.
Swayze.
Patrick Swayze was who he was with.
Oh.
Yes, there you go. Patrick Swayze, you got it. Yeah, Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze. I remember this. They were supposedly trying out as Chippendale dancers, and Patrick Swayze was acting all insecure, like he wasn't gonna make it. And yeah, it was quite funny.
All right, guys.
Let's see.
Well, I think we will call it a night. Very great of you guys joining in tonight. And if you aren't already, please follow the account. We try to get live every Tuesday on 9 p.m. Eastern to help spread awareness for Vlad's case and others to get more eyes on them. So we will see you guys next Tuesday. And thank you all on the YT page for joining as well.
I hope you have a good weekend.
Hi, Allison. I'll see you this weekend.
Excited to see everyone this weekend. Yay.
Oh, so excited. So excited.
That was really good, Mom. I had no answers.
We
I
get
had
so
to think about
competitive.
me.
No, we're all competitive as hell. I
We're like,
love it.
I swear we're like elbowing each other. Get out of the way. I had the writing. No, you shut up. I just throw just randoms out. Will Ferrell, we need more cowbell. They're like, what? I'm old. I love that. That was my very favorite SNL was we need more cowbell. Ugh. Oh, but- Are you going live after this, Mom?
No, probably not tonight.
Okay, because
I thought about it, but
well, I thought about it because I had made a video on Jared McCulloch, and we have permission to play the videos from the locating the lost, and they did an excellent interview with family. So since we have their permission, I could play, some of that. But I just, of course, I like to make my own little video too because I don't want them to think I'm just using someone else's content without working. So I did my own little video, but I would love for everyone to see the family speak about Jared because he is so loved. Really. He's another one that's just so loved. But I don't know how you guys feel about that. So this let me know. I can end this one and I can start a new one that's just about Jared. Because I kind of like to keep them separated in case Bethany needs to come back and use one of our videos. But if you guys are interested, then I can end this one and start another, and we can make that one about Jared. But I would like to keep this one about Vladek because if she does need this video, then she doesn't have to trim anything out. So what do you guys think? If you want me to
absolutely.
In this one and then start a different one, I can. You can put a 1 in chat if you want me to do the other video after this one, or 2, and then we can just wait and do it another day because it is, some people I'm sure it's late. Bar's up for it.
Bethany's in
Bar-
chat. She said she'd love to learn about Jared's story.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, then we'll do that then. And Bethany, I'm going to go ahead and end this one out just because if you need these videos, then you don't have to edit out, anything if you have to play them for any reason. So thank you guys. Thank you all for being here. And then give me about 5 minutes and then I'll fire this up and we'll go the other direction. Deal?
Perfect. And Bethany will be over on Doodle's channel. I tried to drop her link. It's up here. Nightbot dropped it. This is Doodlebug's channel. That's where we'll be.
All right, guys. Well, give me about 5 minutes, if that, and I'll fire it. Wait, that sounded like a 90s or 80s thing. Fired up. Anyway, okay. So I'll end this one and then I will get right back on
Vroom,
the
vroom.
next. All right, guys.
Perfect.
Thank
Thank
you all
you.
for joining. And he has a link tree. If you have any kind of question for Bethany about Vladek or anything to do with Vladek, you can get a hold of Bethany or Mom, and they can give you all that information. So please, if you're curious at all, please go ahead and check that out. And I'll go ahead and end this one. And I hope to see you guys in just about 5 minutes. Okay. Love you guys. See you soon.
And the link tree's in my description.
Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, check out her description because there's so much information there. All right, guys. See you in 5.
Does anyone understand? Does anyone lend a hand? When the silence starts to bite, will you join me in this fight? Can you see them in your dreams? Can you hear their desperate screams? A heartbeat lost in the night.